Hi everyone, it's Ugo Arenze with Onyx Property Consultants. One of the great things about being a real estate investment banker for so many years was that you really got to develop skills in analyzing risk because as a lender to large corporate owners of real estate, we really needed to understand the fundamentals of supply and demand and what was impacting that as it relates to the macro economy. So that's jobs, wages, interest rates, movement, immigration, those types of things. Now, why is that relevant to London? Well, London actually, as a capital city, a global capital city, much like New York or Tokyo, is actually not as reliant on the local economy as, say, some other non-global capital cities. Because it has had such a strong international demand by cash buyers, it is not as impacted by the local jobs, wages, and what's happening in that regard. And that has actually not stayed in line with that connection between local jobs and wages relative to housing prices. Because so many cash buyers are coming in, foreign cash buyers are coming in, and those price increases are then reflected in the market. Now, given what we've seen over the last 14 to 24 months in the London property market, we're definitely seeing a correction, but that's really not surprising given the run-up that London housing prices have experienced since about 2009 and 10 and 11. We've seen upwards of 70% price increases over a 5 to 7 year period. So we were due for a correction. Now, what does that mean to a local seller or vendor? It means that you really need to understand what is happening as far as the number of buyers that are out there and how your property compares to others. So when we work with clients, we make sure that they understand. Our job as a property consultant is to help you understand not just what's happening in the London property market, but also in your submarket and where that demand is coming from and how your property is positioned relative to the comparable properties on the market. Why? Because buyers recognize that it is a buyer's market and they're highly price sensitive. So they are going to be looking at location, features, and benefits. And make no mistake, the market is going to dictate 90% of what a seller is actually going to achieve on that purchase price. The other 5 to 10% we believe we have an impact on in terms of how we work with presenting your home, negotiating with those buyers, and getting the best price for you. But the first and foremost, the first important thing is to make sure that relative to the competition, you are pricing to the market value and really positioning as a property that has value, because it doesn't matter how long you've owned the property, it doesn't matter what you would like to have for it. Buyers are really recognizing value compared to what else is out there. Our other job is to be really responsive to the market feedback, and so recognizing and working with our sellers, given their time frame for selling, that we need to adapt the strategy if the market is not responding as we would like to. Again, not always easy conversations, not always the best feedback to give to a seller, but it's important that we're honest with them because we want them to achieve their goal, which is hopefully ultimately to sell in a timely market. So if you know of anybody who would like more information on the London property market or has had their property on the market for a while and is struggling to sell, we'd love to give you a candid assessment of what's happening to make sure we can help you get your home sold. So do get in touch and hopefully we'll hear from you soon. Thanks. Bye.